Oh, okay. What day is it? Wodenstag! Right. Where's my tea? Yosh! Alright, Myro. Let's do this. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, it's time to charge your chi, cause it is 3. PEINTEINGU! It's PEINTEINGU! Aha! It's 3! Charge your chi! PEINTEINGU! 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 Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, my spina knows it's a timer for the goo. Ugh, stretching goo. Ugh. Painting goo. It's PEINTEINGU! Let's fucking goo! Let's see! Where's my sip? Glorious. The honey! The honey herbs! Ugh. Painting goo, 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 goo. Painting goo. Painting goo, 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 goo. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo goo. It's painting fucking goo. Let's painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting goo. Goo goo goo. Goo 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 goo. Oh, sumimasen. 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 Tuna. PEINTEINGU. It's PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU. Such beautiful music, played by our very own resident primate, petrified primate, Myro the Monkey. If you have any honor, you will pay the monkey by placing a tip in his bowl. Right, my beloved Japonaita. Welcome to another glorious episode of PEINTEINGU! With me, your host, the demonstrably demonstrably awesome demigod Defenderu. Excuse me, whilst I finish my tea. Demonstrably legendary. Former god, now demigod. Relegated to Earthrealm as a result of my irreverent painting. Goo. Now, excuse me, whilst I descend into proper painting posture. Oh, the stool is stiff today. Oh, that's a stiff stool. That is a stiff stool. Right, we have descended. Revering my beautiful and frappe top-knot, capable of repairing all demonic, or oni, as we call them in Japanese? Nipponese. From now on, I shall refer to Japanese as Nipponese because we speak Japu on PEINTEINGU stream. We cannot have Japanese and Japu is be too confusing. So, Nipponese is a Japanese. And Japu is Japu. It has been decided. Right. Who has honor this fine Wodenstag? Marji Meu. Welcome, Marjo-sama. Emmanuel Gatsunu, who is making a fry-up. A complete Irish? A full Irish? Or a basic bitch? Sausages. Sausage. Egg. Bacon. Beans. Pudding. I was never partial to the slices of grilled tomato myself, but I did see them on occasion, and recoiled in horror. I jest. Tomatoes are delicious, depending on the context. Demon Hunter Yee charge that chi. Oh, how dare you. Ooh, I made the screen wobble. Sick. In true Japanese for earthquake! Oh! We do it like Star Trek. I just shake at the camera and pretending. Like, oh! Hilarious. I love Star Trek. The older the Star Trek, the better the Trek, in my humble opinion. I used to love Generations, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, which I still do, but there's something hilarious about the original. James T. Kirk. What a Chad. Space Chad, no less. Excellent TV show. I quite often fall asleep to it. I am where, Domo Marju. Are you also where? Yes, Finn here. You're Finn? You're finished? You're finished and you've become French. Or are you finished because you've become French? That would make sense. What we do, nobody knew. Not even Scooby-Doo. Yes! Not even the adorable Hunda with the apparently incredible abilities of... What's the word I'm looking for? Decisive? No. Divulging? No. Discernment! The incredible abilities of discernment. That woofing hound and his cohorts led to many a demasking of villainous scum. His abilities to discern the truth are legendary. And yet, not even he could conceive of what we do on PEINTEINGU. It is truly inconceivable what we do here on PEINTEINGU. But I do it. We do it. Every day, Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. GMT. For the past couple of years. Why? Because it's good. And it's true. It is a beautiful. Which is why you should pay for PEINTEINGU! Wobbery maketh me dizzy. I shall refrain from wobbering the screen. Margie. I made you drink yesterday. The last thing I want to do is make you fall over today. Or are you wearing your turtle shell? Would you be safe if you fair. Today on PEINTEINGU we return to Zambia. And as I look upon the sky, it looks a little dull to me, but we shall see. We shall see. Ah, Stabaru-sama! Rate and gay, but in attendance. Glorious. We have painted the jigsaw car, but there are many details to finish. I must refine the Gatling gun. Perched at... Oh, I was wobbling the table again. My apologies, Margio. Sumimasen, sumimasen. A fry-up is not complete without peri tomatoes. I disagree, Emmanuel-sama. I completely disagree. But I understand. I understand your want for the tomato. They are delicious in various ways. On a burger. In sauce form. But simply sliced and praised with a fry just doesn't suit, in my opinion. Just one of those weird things. Put some ketchup on the plate. Totally fine. Put an actual slice of tomato on the plate. And my brain just goes, what the fuck? Ah, Pruno-sama, welcome. Indeed, how are you doing, Stabaru-sama? Margie is not the only one that is curious. Oh, glorious tea. Still glorious, even though it is getting cold. Delicious. Right. I have my agua. I believe I have all I need to engage this bitch. Okay. A sharp, clean, and brief cleansing of the chi for your filthy mortars. God, I love that sound. It's sharp, tingling, arousing. Spiritually, not sexually, keep your mind out of the gutter. Who sends me Mesage? Ah, the females are asking me questions. Glorious. Okie dokie. Oh! Pardon me, whilst I reply to my female A. I shall engage tunes, so you're not just sitting here watching already dried paint and some ginger nigger dressed in a kimono texting his bitch. I shall at least tantalize your ear holes. Apparently, the dark synthy shit that I was praying yesterday is triggering the copyright. So that is yet another playlist I must do without. At least potentially do without. I don't actually know if the copyright shit makes a difference, but it is a restriction. And I hate being restricted. Most of the time. Sometimes working within limits is actually quite entertaining and educational and fun. So, methinks today is a beautiful day. It is warm. I am full of energy. And the giant firebar in the sky is shining brightly upon PEINTEINGU. So, perhaps, where are you? Where are you? We'll try this one. It's probably going to copyright the fuck out of me, and might be a lot of ads, but I like aggressive funk. It intrigues me. Oh yes! Painting goo goo goo. Right. The female. Man, get that weed, man. Sup, car? Right. Uno momento. It's actually quite warm in here, which is glorious, but I must turn the heating off, otherwise I'll be sweating all over the goo. Fender ass. Okay. So, must finish detailing the jigsaw car, make that Gatling gun look a lot more fun, and then perhaps praise some tribes people inspecting the car like it is some sort of foreign object or deity. This should be hilarious! Busiest I have ever been in 25 years. Panic buying with all the tariff craziness. Ah, and because you pack the things that people buy you are very busy This is good, is it not? Being busy is good though. It is also good that you Canadians are now afraid. Thing missing. I love you. I love you. I love you, I do. But don't get excited. I love you monkeys too. We love you too, Margie-sama. Written by the famous artist, and all-time great woman, Margie Mayo. Ah, a round of applause for the elder female of the Japanite clan. She is gifted in many ways, is she not? Right. Let us load this parrot with goo, as I place my royal rag upon my demi-divine knee in preparation for the PEINTEINGU. Oh yes! I didn't know this one was on the playlist. Excellent. Mortal Kombat. Fucking love that song. The Reptile theme tune is actually my favorite. The song that plays when Liu Kang and Reptile are kicking the shit out of each other. in the original 1992? 3? I cannot remember what year the original Mortal Kombat emerged onto the television screener. It's glorious. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh my god, it's perfect. Painting goo 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 goo. It's perfect. I cannot believe I never thought of the Mortal Kombat tuna being used for the goo. Glorious. Where's the other ah, there she is. Come here to me, you skinny bitch. Right, the royal rag is upon my knee. Now I must goo the parrot. Excuse me, Micah. Huh. For the moment, all I need is Brack. Although they could use another coat. Especially the red. Red is a bit faint. That is what I shall do first. Right. Red! The other colors are okay. Even the yellow. But we shall do yellow again. Permanent Remen! I love Remen yellow. It's beautiful. Ah, Printer Barrow! Glorious! Welcome to PEINTEINGU. Are you aware, Printer Barrow-sama? Classic. Yes! The original Mortal Kombat is close to my heart. Excellent film. Everything from the fight scenes, to the corny dialogue, to the banging tunes. You cannot kick somebody's head in glorious gory fashion without some banging tunes in the background. Where you can. But it's a lot more intimate and violent and scary. But if you put some poppy music behind it, it's very entertaining, is it not? Yes. I wonder if that would work for the chainsaw scene in Scarface. That wasn't Scarface, wasn't it? In the bath, where they have him handcuffed to the shower rail, and they go at him with a chainsaw. Not exactly the best strategy if you're trying to get information out of someone, you know? Sure, terrifying them, but actually chainsawing them? Messy, too much work to clean. Inefficient. Much inefficient. I much prefer plastic bag, strangulation, and then concealment. Perhaps in carpet, you know? And then straight to the dump! Nobody knows shit. You ever seen the movie The Consultant? No. Is that what it is? There is a film starring Michael Fassbender, where he is a lawyer, essentially, for criminals. Brad Pitt, methinks, is in the movie. It is a fucked movie. It begins with basically porn, and shit porn at that. I mean, if you're gonna do porn, at least do good porn. That's shit porn. Even if it is Penelope Cruz, still shit porn. Dialogue was weird. And the sexuality was just awkward. And that's the start of the movie. And then some really sick shit happens. Brad Pitt gets his head put in a bag in public. That was actually hilariously entertaining. But quite horrifying as well. You don't want to get on the wrong side of the mob. I mean the real mob, you know? I don't mean those blue hair dyed Sumimasen. You know, the frip-frop wearing four-eyed freaks that show up for faggot day. That's not the mob. That is a mob, typically, but it's not the mob. The mob, or the mafia, or genuine criminals, organized crimer. Very tempting. Why? Because the other side are a bunch of pussies and hypocrites. That's why. With some epic Mortal Kombat video games, my favorite! Although I have not played Mortal Kombat 11 or 1, I do despise it when franchises just recycle. So stupid. Mortal Kombat 1 does look good in some ways, but they wokeified it. It's so gay. Or the females, very conservatory dressed. What's the point? You're gonna make it viciously gory. Why not have tits and ass hanging out all over the place? You know? Don't be a hypocrite. And don't half-arse things. Do not cover up the female in some kind of faux attempt to be moral. Everybody likes a hot bitch. Just don't be a slut. Homicide disposal goo. Just click the link in the description below. We get rid of anybody. That is actually a fucking genius advertisement. Here at Bodygon, we get rid of anybody. And when we say anybody, we mean anybody. Just ring 555 Bodygon. Right. We have some shit to go. The red on this jigsaw car needs more red. The yarrow needs more yarrow. Then I shall engage the brack outline, making this bitch popoo. Upon completing that, I shall insert many tribesmen inspecting the jigsaw car. And then methinks this one shall be complete. A lot of people are discussing Conor McGregor's words whilst visiting America on Paddy's Day. It is excellent. It is good to see this. However, like I said, I have concerns. I do not want people. And my want does not really matter, but I want nonetheless. I do not want people to seek a savior. You don't need Conor McGregor, you don't need Trump. All you need is faith in yourself and trust in the gods. This talk of one man, no matter who it is, be it Jesus or Trump, at least Trump's arrive, Nobody is coming to save you. And as much as that sounds like a brackpear, it's the truth. Waiting for someone to save you from your own rife. These sounds like the work of the devil, in my humble opinion. Now, does that mean that I do not find Conor McGregor or Trump or characters like them incredibly entertaining, and the things they are doing spiritually and emotionally uplifting? Of course not. Conor McGregor is hilarious when he tries to speak properly. In my humble opinion, he could not make it more obvious that he's from Crumlin when he attempts to speak properly. But I do applaud him. A solid left hand, a keen mind, and balls for days. A decent example of an Irishman. Which is far more than I could ever say for any member of the current political establishment. Goblins! Ghouls! The rot of them. Ah, Scouseborough! Welcome. If you have not, please remember to smash the like button like it has insulted your ancestors. Micah, don't you squeak on me today. I swear it. I shall frog you when nobody is looking. And if you're not careful, I'll frog you when they are looking. Which reminds me, I need to give Micah his big red rips. It will be hilarious. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh! Sumimasen! Sumimasen! Whew! Tuna! Right. A moment. It is extremely warm in here. Oh, I'm sweating like pig. Oh. Oh, my shoulder popped. Oh. Whew. It's not winter anymore. Fuck. God damn. I shall replace the kimono in a few moments. I am fucking sweating. Whew. Jesus. It's bloody beautiful outside. Oh, the little birdies on the phone line. They're so cute. The way they hop up and down. It's hilarious. Right! I've shit to go. A furious frogging is no joking Umaturu. Indeed. Indeed, Dimonu. Indeed. Nobody likes frogging. Nobody likes frogging. And if I don't like you, you probably suck ass. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. Right. Doing the brack outline on the jigsaws is going to take a long time, methinks, to do properly. So, strap in and strap on, Japonaita. Today's goo could be a wrong one. Hi! It seems as though the entire Earthrealm is blessed with beautiful weather. Indeed, spring is upon us! The gods have told the ice to recede. And it has risen. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, glorious agua. Painting goo goo. 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 Oh. Oh. Okay. A few squirts of my tiny mister to allow the goo to flow freely. It's very popular and mainstream. It's not bad, but it's a very popular and mainstream. It feels right though. Good weather, good vibes. I shall leave it for the moment. But if too many of them have this like do 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 do, I'm going for the epic shit. Oh! Whew! Woof! Tuna. Right.
I don't think I have any Russian hard bass, but that actually sounds pretty good right now. I need to get one of those playlists. Some fucking Chechnyan house music. Oh no, it's not Chechnyan, fucking... Is it Czech? Hard boss. Shit's fucking hilariously awesome. Paintingu, paintingu, goo, 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Goo 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 goo.
How's it looking? Excellent. Though I disagree with your sentiments, everyone has to come to their own understanding of this realm and how to live in it. Continue seeking truth and be blessed. What is it exactly you disagree with, Stubborn-sama? I am curious. I am assuming it is something to do with God? Ah yes, my savior talk. Definitely going to need 2 coats of the brack. The weather is epic today in Kerry. Yes, it is even glorious here in Tipperary. One thing Irish people love talking about is the fucking weather. It's beautiful. It's shit. It's okay. It's beautiful again. It's okay again. It's shit again. Oh! Sumimasen. Sumimasen.
Я боюсь проиграть в битве. Боюсь поражения. Куда лучше умереть в бою.
Painting goo 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 goo.
Я чувствую дуновение ветра.
Brastator. I must engage on the laptop, not on the phony. Hi! Just like a weather in New England. If you are sick of it, wait 5 minutes. And as the saying, yes, indeed. Go out wearing jacket, come back fucking sweating. With no jacket on. Sometimes the weather is intensely annoying. Where am I going? Right, I am going to attempt to engage a prayerist suggestion from our very own Demon Hunter Beru. If I could just go to Telegram, then go to here, then go to there, then do this, then do that. Copy link. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. Copy, paste, copy, paste. There we go. Okay. A moment. I will just pray it. I will just pray it. A moment. Sumimasen. Sumimasen. Right. Prayer! Ooh, 42 videos. And sorry, have little time to chat to. Slave drivers rushing me relentlessly. You have more important things to do than chat in the painting goo chat. Do your work, listen to the tunes, and enjoy the goo. While you work goo. I have no interest in your cheap faux milk. Disgusting humans. Oh. Drastic pace increase. Good God! The energy from this is substantial. Go and feed your countrymen, Sabaru-sama. Yes! Feed your feral fags or the fucking soy strop they require. Painting goo goo goo. Oh, glorious. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo. I swear to God, I thought he was about to say Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! Bliat! It's like Mortal Bliat! That's looking a bit better, alright, yes. Foamerk! I call it nut juice. Stop texting and drive. Listen to the elder, Sabaru-sama. Oh, here we go, yeah. A Mesage has been delivered, Defender Osama. Was that the playlist, yeah? I'm assuming. I bereave Christ will return to set this realm straight, but I do not rive my life in constant expectation of being saved. I am saved by his sacrifice. Up to me to live up to said sacrifice. That is a good perspective. Good perspective. I do like that song. Love is a curious thing. Make one man weep and another man sing. I like that song. The soundtrack to Back to the Future is pretty good. I like Johnny B. Good as well. You can play a guitar just like ringing a bell. Go, go. Do, 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 do. Go, Johnny, go, go. Do, 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 do. Fucking really cool songs. What's this now? Okay, Desmondu, you need to go to entropy at owenbenjamin.com and pay that gay away. Ooh, we went from hard boss to hard gay in one quick tunage. I'm skipping that one. Oh my god, the name of that one. GP5 and Dog Load Tax Collector. Jesus Christ. Where did you find this? Oh my god, this is a hard bass remix of a JoJo song. That's hilarious. Oh, Dick Fordu-sama, welcome. Oh. Look at that. Look at my sweaty pit. Maybe that's why I have such trouble keeping weight on. I don't drink enough water. I need to drink like fucking 10 liters of water a day or something. Sweat like a pig in shit. Jesus. Okay. This is pretty gay too. It's pretty gay. It's pretty gay, Desmondu. Desmondu, you have fared. I must borrow Sabaru's Tanto briefly. Indeed. Indeed. Greatest apologies for I had not previewed music's erection. You didn't preview the music's erection. I didn't rook before I cricked. Sumimasen. Somebody hand Desmondu the Tanto of seppuku. He needs it. Desmondu is about to commit his first seppuku. Stabaru-sama is of course a veteran seppuku. Seppukuist. Seppukur. Seppukur. Sounds like saboteur. Right, let me see. What was I going to put in? I mean, the presidential pomp is quite good, but like, I don't know, copyright and all that shit. This is an excellent playlist. I love this shit.
Enjoy real savings this
Not that shit, that's an ad. So gay. Profoundly faggy. Jesus, the amount of advertisements in this one is actually kind of disgusting. TJWK Irondu. Here on out, you shall be known in the chatu as TJWKU? No. Twajaku? No. TJU. Welcome to PEINTEINGU, TJU. I hope you are aware. Sit back, relax, if you feel like it. I mean, if you feel like it, jump around, dance on a table. You can enjoy PEINTEINGU in any way you wish you, because I am not there to contradict or criticize you. But if I were, you best watch yourself. Stabaru-sama is more scar and stitch than skin. In the berry region, yes. His abdomen is riddled with scars. But the rest of him, not so bad. For the moment. There will eventually come a point where committing seppuku shall have to become more creative when he runs out of room. We all know that he will eventually run out of room. Why? Because he's Canadian. He cannot help it. Oh! Whew! Right. Excuse me, Micah. There we go. You must be careful not to lose yourself in Microphone's beautiful, googly eyes. Are they not profoundly captivating? Wait till I give him rips. Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. I love this shit. This shit gets me going. As a big bear would say, oh, this gets me fired up, oh. Goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Can you feel it? Can you feel your cheer bearding inside you? Giggity! Nobody paints this epicry. Microphone needs a gold grill. Definitely some chains. I think I could actually get some jewelry and put it on. The red rips are on the way though, don't worry. I don't know whether to glue it on some kind of red paper or chimney sweeper thing or some shit like
perhaps just some red paint? I shall see.
Goo. Paint. Goo. Paint. Paintingu. Right. That is a funky looking beater. Are you gonna put something coming out of Gonu? Probably. Maybe. Methinks it would look better if the car remains inert as the tribesmen inspect it. Perhaps I put a monkey on the cannon. We shall see. Time to switch bitches. Painting goo goo. Remember, if you're not paying for PEINTEINGU, you have no honor, and your ancestors will look upon you with great shame. I know you have been waiting a long time. But be rest assured, the giant symmetrical Marvin Moose and the chicken t-shirt shall be here soon. As you could probably tell from today's performance, my chi is returning. Despite the efforts of the Oni that have been sent to trouble me, vex me by the fucking Monkey King, I have retained my demigod constitution. It is simply my mortar side that is being a bitch. No matter. Soon. Very soon. I predict. I can fear it. My chi is returning. My spiritual frame is growing. PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU.
PEINTEINGU. PEINTEINGU.
Goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo. I may not be able to make a good purple, but fuck me, can I make a brownie in seconds? Giggity.
Oh! Sumimasen. Sumimasen.
That is a rot of boxes. The only thing worse than a paper cut is paper cut from cardboard. Disgusting! Epic music for the goo today. I should just use this all the time. I love it. It's glorious. It's like I'm at the movies about to watch my favorite film. Except it's PEINTEINGU.
Goo 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 goo.
Paint.
Painting goo goo goo. Goo 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 goo.
Right. Time for the Gatling gun. And for that, we need some whiter to go with the brack.
Painting. Goo goo.
Give it up for our resident petrified primate, Myro, playing us all this beautiful epic piano music. There's no special effects. There's no digital sound. None of that shit. Just a petrified primate playing the piano. Believe it. It's real. You dare doubt the monkey? The monkey doubts you. As much as I like Gatling guns. Woof. Woof. That tune is potent. I prefer the Trinity cannons. The triple barrel 50 caliber, you know, airship cannon gun thingies. Big gun go burr. Me like you very much. Favorite firearm? Put it in the chat. Do it now. The petrified primate finds your rack of faith disturbing. Indeed. Myro abhors infidels. Hates them. With a passion. A primate passion. Painting painting Google. Ah yes, my favorite is the Gao 8, upon which the A10 Thunderbolt was built. Glorious. Big gun go burr. I also really like the 150mm cannons from the AC-130. You know, just like, boom! Wait, and then just like, like, there's something, there is something musical about particular forms of combat. Militarily speaking, I love the sound of an AC-130. It's like, shkoom! Like, it's like, oh look, there's people. No more people. Oh look, there's a car slash van slash truck. Dum 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 dum. No more vehicle. Oh look, there's the building. Futum. Like, it's an incredibly impressive piece of machinery. 30mm everything Dorito. P90, yeah, P90s are savage, man. Good, like a cool, funky looking weapon, but like also like genuinely really good gun. Painting goo. Painting goo. Squirt. Is less of a squirt and more of a spritz, but it's a squirt. For entertainment purposes is squirt. Painting goo. The F-150. What's an F-150? Is it a 22, Margie? We won't judge you for your tiny caliber. I'd love a 22. I'd love a bolt-action 22. Or a 22 like AR or something. My favorite weapon would be a, like, well, one of, there's loads, but like one of my, like a home defense weapon. Like, obviously there's shotguns and stuff like that, like, you're very practical, but like my favorite one to use, and one I'd probably be quite efficient with, is like, I've always loved the G36C. It's a German, like, was it the Anti-Terrorism and Police 5.56. It's chambered in 5.56. And it's quite an angular looking gun. Almost looks like a real version of the assault rifle from Alien, because it kind of has that, like, just that angular look to it. I just love the look of it. I love the look of it. And it's, like, really accurate. And has a decent fire rate. There's also a big brother called the MG36, which is like a monster. But like, I'd love a shorter version, chambered in 45. I'd love like a, or is that an like basically an MP7 maybe, but like a halfway point between an MP7 and a G36, like a G37 or some shit, like whatever way they do it. I'd love like a more compact, slightly denser, like a slightly wider round than a 5.56. Still the same, like, high velocity, high penetration round, but just a little bit bigger. You know, just a slightly larger diameter than a 5.56. So you don't run into the same issues of, like, the guy you've shot with a burst doesn't even realize he's been shot because it just goes clean through him. Maybe lowering the grain count and making the bullets slightly slower would have more stopping power. But that's, like, my ideal weapon would just be something compact that can shoot just as reliably if you're a decent marksman, as like a long rifle, you know, like the shortest DMR you can fucking build with like a fully automatic option. But I'd just be clickety click with that all day. Those are my favorite weapons, is like double tappers, like the M14 or the, what would be another double tapper? What's that thing? The FN96 or some shit? Which is actually like designed to go like do just from one pull of the trigger. I really like those guns that have the double triggers. The like press and release triggers. So like every time you pull the trigger it fires, and when you release the trigger it fires. So you get that like like a lot of paintball guns work like that. That's why you see the lads going like clickety click. You can get some fire rate out of that while still maintaining accurate control, you know? I'm a bit of a gun nut. Your favorite firearm is your truck? Jesus, Margie's a violent individual. Favorite firearm, put it in the chat. Do it now. My truck. That's my favorite projectile. I just floor it at whatever's pissing me off. Oh, Margie, you're gas. I know there was a tank there. Where'd it go? Like, it's like, fucking target has entered the 2-story building to the west of the clearing on your left. I have it. Send it. Hit on target confirmed. Where's the building you were talking about? It's that big cloud of smoke to your right now. like the ace, the thing's passing it. It's like, if you look out to your right at this moment, you will see what used to be a village in Nambia. Like, I put good money on there being footage from like a few years ago, maybe like the early or mid 2000s. I'd say there's footage out there somewhere of a like some desert dweller with an AK and the turban looking up on one of them like infrared cameras, like, you know, and he's just standing there with an AK like looking up, and then turning to his mate and being like, "Gabba gabba, don't go lagalo." And he's, the pair of them are just like looking up at this thing in the sky, like, and then at the same time, like, there's just a guy with headphones on in a control room in the plane, just like, we have two bogies guarding an outpost. Like the juxtaposition of that, of like two lads just guarding a fucking warlord's palace in a desert with AKs, and they're wearing linen, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they're not wearing any armor, like, it's just like AK and a towel, like, or a toga basically, and they're like, "Mahmoud, do you see that shadow in the sky? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's an AC-130. Dun 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 dun. Boom. Like, it's like, was there really a need for that? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, did you really need to vaporize the local villagers to protect your heroin growth? Like, yes, in the name of liberty, we shall erase the desert demons. Why do you call them desert demons? Because they hate heroin, that's why. Like, and vegetable oil. The two things that make America great: vegetable oil and heroin. These fucking desert demons fucking hate that shit. So what do? We rain hellfire upon them. A divine searing lead. Like, I fucking love America. It's like, it's no joke. It's like, it's the Space Marines. It's like fucking America, like, or Helldivers, you know, like, or fucking Starship Troopers. Like, it's all the same. Like, kill the bugs, yeah, fuck yeah, America, big gun go burr. Like, there's something so endearing about it. As far as like global politics goes, America's the niggers. Do you know, like, everybody's like, America's like the most powerful and, like, you know, the most prosperous. They got the biggest army, the best tech, like all this shit, like, you know, which, like, yeah, sure, lots of it's true, like, but it's like, you guys are like the niggers of like geopolitical shit, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what's that you said about not being free? You know, like, you know, it's like anybody mentions rules that like in even slightly impinge upon the American Constitution, and it's just like, shh. Like, you dare attempt to interfere with freedom? Like, that's why that thing in Helldivers is so funny, where it's like fucking the soldiers are like shooting a load of bugs, and they're like, how about a nice cup of liberty? Like, so true. Like a lot of what these crazy, well, not a lot, there's a few things that the crazy woke left say that actually has some truth in it, like, you know, but their behavior, attitude, demeanor and rhetoric is so fucking cringe, off the wall, crazy, like degenerate, psychopathic, that like nobody gives a fuck anymore. Like, maybe it's a giant psyop, you know? Maybe this is all to deter us from seeking certain forms of enlightenment by by being so far left that most of the realm is like,
fuck that shit. We're never doing that again. Ban this, make a law on this, ban this, make a law on that. And that's exactly what they've wanted the whole time. I wouldn't be surprised. There's new legislation being passed all the time that like takes your freedoms away from you, you know. The UN's like human rights. Who came up with human rights? A bunch of humans. That's so funny to me. We have rights, says who? Us! Like, we have a right to this and a right to that, says who? We do! Like, it's the most fucking hilarious thing, like how can you claim any, like, that's what I find so fascinating about the Vatican and then like the Constitution and shit like that. It's like, in God we trust. Okay, what God? You know, there's like a catch, there's a catch there. It's like, what God? You know? And then it's like, oh, what was the other thing? Like, oh, I had something in my head there. You get where I'm coming from though. It's like, you have to be, it's like I was saying yesterday, you need to be really careful how you word things. Because then autistic psychopaths like me will like pick it apart and analyze it and be like, so technically I can do this? You know, like, and you're like, what? No, what the fuck? Like that's how, like, I agree with Owen, like there's a lot of stuff that the Jews have done and that they do. I always think it's funny when people say that. The stuff they do. Haha, you just said do. The Jews are like, they're fucking geniuses at like certain things. Yes, they're disgusting, they're weird, their culture is like totally fucked in many ways, and they're devious little shits a lot of the time. But like, fuck me, are they like really good at what they do? Like, but like, my opinion is that like pretty much every culture has that. It's like, there's something good about every culture. Otherwise the culture wouldn't have lasted long enough for us to be aware of it. Like, even the crazy ones, there's got to be something that like it's just the laws of physics. There has to be something about the culture that works, or that is like positive or productive. There's good in everything. I believe that if you know where to look and you know how to look, there's good in everything. Even the crazy shit. And this bitch is starting to get frayed. This vexes me. Ah, Denmark, Buru! Welcome, who? My youngest son has a big gun and he cut down one of my trees with it. Jesus Christ. Like, that's a bit, like, that's a bit fake. He has a big gun and he cut down one of my trees with it. Like, was it like a fucking, is it a minigun? Or like, does he have it like strapped on the back of a truck? Or is it like a fucking, it's probably a machine gun, isn't it? Like some kind of like big 7.62mm fucking, was it like M249 or some shit it's called? Is that the saw? You could probably cut down a tree with a saw. The gun, not the tool, obviously. Like, I like my bolt action rifle. I love bolt action rifles. As far as like satisfaction in shooting, bolt action rifles are the sickest things ever. Like I've in real life, one of the few guns that I actually got to actually shoot. I was very grateful for this, was a genuine World War II Mauser. I always try and remember exactly what I shot. I shot a 22 bolt action, which was like really slick and kind of looked like a PSG-1, except it was like 22. That was a joy to shoot. No recoil. No fucking recoil. Just like, it's like, potential death! Just like, it's ridiculous. I shot a Mauser that had a decent amount of recoil to it, and they were big. They were fucking big. Those were big bullets. I'm not sure what caliber they were. One of you guys probably knows. Whatever a fucking Mauser was, whatever caliber a Mauser was. pretty sure it was a 9mm pistol I fired. Might have been a 45. I think it was a 9mm, but I think it was a 9mm USP. It was a real boxy looking pistol. And then I fired the bolt action, I fired the Mauser. I think I fired one other thing, but I can't remember. But yeah, I'm a fucking good shot. So it's not just the gaming. I am actually just like a good shot. But I did archery as well though, so like that probably helped. I have a good eye. I have a good ability to be like, I'm going to get this thing to go there, you know? It's very satisfying. Like, I love it when I get a running headshot in Battlefield 5 or something, like, do you know what I mean? Because, like, even though it's digital and it's a video game, like, you're still running on the same metrics where it's, like, timing, accuracy, mind-muscle connection, hand-eye coordination, and, like, I suppose, like, your ability to predict, like, your what's it called? Spatial recognition? Spatial accuracy, like. I think I remember we did something, like, akin to an IQ test in school, and, like, my spatial stuff was, like, really good. I'm very good at, like, visualizing a shape and then being able to, like, manipulate the shape in my mind in 3D and shit, like. It's probably why I like painting so much. Because I could just picture it and go, okay, I put brown here, gold here, darker gold over here. Do you know what I mean? And, like, you just put all the colours in the right place and then it all comes together and makes an image. It's beautiful! How's the health, Denmark Bear? You well? Oh, Jesus. Sumimasen. Sumimasen. Yeah, this bitch is fraying on me. Can't say I'm surprised. It's been a bit rough with her. Looking. This multicolored battle beater is fucking hilarious looking. I think it's hilarious that I gave it tinted windows. Like, without even thinking, I made it like it's like a gangster clown car. Like, it's a clown car for like murderous clowns. Oh, should I do that instead? Should I do like a clown sitting beside it, like smoking or something, instead of the tribes people? I don't know. I think the tribes people investigating it like it's a bottle of Coke would be hilarious. So that would be the UMP. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I actually love that gun. I've always liked that gun. The UMP-45. Yeah, the UMP-45 is like the modern version of like a Tommy gun, isn't it? Basically. Because wasn't the Tommy gun chambered in 45? I mean, if you're like, yeah, fucking Tommy gun would be delicious. Do you imagine like somebody broke into your house and you're just sitting there with a Tommy gun with a drum clip in it, like, it's like, nigga. Like, keep the change, you filthy animal. Like, it wouldn't be like that though. It'd be like, you just start spraying and he'd be like, give me back my fucking, you know, door knocker, you fucking nigger. Like, we got a new front door installed today and they fucking destroyed our bell. Not that we used it, we never used the fucking doorbell because it was kind of fucked anyway, but I just thought it was funny. I went downstairs to make tea your man was standing there with 2 wires, and he was like, "Do you know what these do?" And then, like, before I answered the question, he just touched them together, and the doorbell went off, and he was like, "All right, yeah." You know, one of the some of the funniest fucking people that I've ever come across is Irish builders. Irish builders, they're such, like, a lot of them are such cowboys. Like, they don't give a fuck. They'll half-ass things and all. But then you get the other guys who are, like, genuinely just, like, really good at what they do and, like, really fast and great at what they do. But, like, that's all they know, and they're, like, ignorant to, like, other shit. It's fucking hilarious to be like. Binary trigger is what you're talking. Yeah, binary trigger. Yeah. Great fucking thing. Just click, 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 click. I should get one for my AR. Yeah, man. They're so fucking cool. Like, because you always hear, like, you know, military dudes being like, you know, fucking short control bursts. You know, make sure you're firing short control bursts. And it's like, even if you're using a weapon that has like a 3-round burst option, it's still gonna kick with 3. You know, it's gonna go duh duh duh. Even if you've like got a really firm grip on the bitch and it's a low caliber, it doesn't have a lot of kick. The kind of like that's why I like the idea of like semi-automatic short barrel binary trigger, and like I'd even have the thing so that I could tilt it, and like I'd have the sights lined up. Like, not completely gangster style, like holding it horizontally, but I'd hold it like slightly tilted off center, like SAS style. And I'd have the you know the way you can have like a hexagon rail on the barrel or whatever, and you can put red dot sights. It's typically for snipers, where they can have a rifle scope on the vertical, but then if they just tilt the gun, they've a red dot or a secondary iron sights like here. But because, like, you know, it's a gun and the barrel is straight, like, even though you're tilting it, as long as you've got like the right angle and grip, it's still gonna go straight, like, you know. Some guns might alter a little bit depending on like the barrel setup, how it sits in the gun. If you tilt it, the barrel might like slightly off center itself. So obviously that's like, you know, well, not the only reason typically that people who are like great with guns would be like, yeah, don't like hold it like this, hold the way it's supposed to be held. But like if you're comfortable enough with a firearm, like it actually works even better with airsoft, because of the way the little pellets, the way they have a tendency to drift in a certain direction depending on how you have your airsoft gun set up. You can like do shit like out of Wanted. You can kind of like bend bullets around corners and stuff at a distance. Like if you have your airsoft gun set up right, you can like put a curl, you can put a spin on the pellet so that like you'll shoot it, and when it gets to a certain distance it'll actually go up instead of dropping. It'll go up and like start to like wobble and shit. That's what I was like fucking around with one of the days we were at the airsoft arena, and fucking just like being able to glide it around a tree and hit the other tree behind the tree, because I was able to just like bend the bullet around it and all. I love shit like that. Any kind of like projectile training I fucking love, like archery, throwing weapons, guns, all that shit. Like just getting something to a target accurately, consistently, it's very satisfying to me. I literally think I have like a fucking I think I have like Norse and Asian genetics, cause like I love like calligraphy and painting and brushing and like swordsmanship and like, you know, some finer things in life, and like, you know, real like precise, graceful motions. But then I also have this like barbaric, bearded, bloodthirsty, axe swinging fucking like And neither of them sounds... Well, I suppose if you combine the two, that is basically what Irish is, you know? Is that how hurling was invented? Anyway. My latest was a Sacco S20 in 30-06. Is that how you... Is that 30-06? 3006? 30-06s are big rounds, aren't they? Is that what was in a Mauser? I can't remember. He also has a gun like he had in the army. Like a standard military rifle. You'd make a fine American, my red-headed friend. I'd fucking... Like, part of me would love to move to America. I think I'd want to live in Texas, though. I'd want to live in a concealed carry place. I know that's not the only concealed carry place, but I'm the only one I'm aware of is, like, places in Texas. I'd love to live in a place that had concealed carry. I'd just have... just... absolutely beautiful, you know, personal pistol. I think I'd probably go... I know it's a bit big and clunky and old, but I really like an M9 Beretta. I really like the M9 Beretta. It's such a beautiful pistol. And it's the classic action pistol. Do you know what I mean? It was in Lethal Weapon. It was like the pistol that all the toys came with and stuff back in the 90s. And like, don't they have like a 15 round clip or something like? I like the M9 Beretta. I have a 1943. Oh yeah, I know you have the fucking Mosin Nagant. You fucking dick. It's a beautiful rifle. They would rather delete babies than delete foreign sand dwellers, both bad. Yeah, that's unfortunately very true. I've heard enough of human rights. What about human wrongs? That's sick, yeah, man. They wiped the chat again? You serious? They didn't wipe at my end. Or did they? I don't know. M1A1 Springfield Armory. Also, like the bolt action one? Like a Springfield M1A1 like fucking bolt action rifle? Or is it the like... Is that a Springfield M16 variant or some shit? I don't think I've ever seen M1A1. That is an M16, isn't it? No? I'm probably wrong. The amount of times I've played like different video games that are like milsims and then stuff like COD that's like kind of a... You know, obviously it's not milsim, but they have all the correct names for everything and like at least attempt to be like accurate in terms of like what weapons are used for what and why and all this shit, like, and correct caliber and stuff like. And then you get some games that are just like, you know, the assault rifle's called like the Storm Killer. You're like, you know what I mean? Like they just give it a name, you know, which like I kind of like, you know. I think it does get like fairly confusing to be like, oh, the M blah blah blah, the like, you know, because like the Tommy gun is called like an M. Is it the M1912 or so? There's loads of numbers on the Tommy gun. Fucking beautiful gun though. Mausers are 7.92mm, so they're slightly bigger than the 7.62. That's a big round. That's a big fucking round, like. You'll be a great FPF drone pilot in the coming Great War Defender. Do you know what I'd love to... I would love it, like, if they ever get, like, robots, like Boston Dynamics style robots, that, like, you just stick a VR headset on. It's like that movie Surrogates with Bruce Willis, where they don't actually fight with actual armies, they fight with robots. And the soldiers are, like, you know, hooked into them via, like, you know, a VR thing. And, I'd love a go at one of them. I probably would make a good soldier, but, like, at the same time, like, you know, I wouldn't. Because I just... I wouldn't be able to be one of those guys who's like, you know, I follow orders, I'm a good soldier. I would have ended up becoming like, you know, a private operator. I would do my time and put up with shit like as much as I had to, and then would just leave and become a private operator or something, because like I wouldn't be able to stomach some of the shit that they tell us to do. Like, you know, I'd be like, this is wrong, you know, I'm not doing this. I don't care how much you pay me, I don't care what you threaten me with, like, you know. And then there's like stuff like the vaccines, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I would have just been like, yeah, okay, I'm gone, you know. And even if it meant that they had to put me in like military prison or some shit like that, I would have been like, yeah, cool, whatever, but I'm not taking that shit. Like, so yeah, like, as far as the military is concerned, I'd probably be a terrible soldier, you know. I'm not a good candidate psychologically at all. But I would be an efficient killer. I definitely would be an efficient killer, because I have that mindset of like the sniper's mentality of like, you know, well, if I shoot that one but don't kill him, the others will try help him, then I can shoot them too. Like, which is really fucked up, but it's like intelligent. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you start picking apart like them, you know, what are they doing, and like all these conspiracies and like, you know, fucking lizard people elites, when you start doing what Owen Benjamin does and like goes into the logic of it from their perspective, and you're like, oh shit, that is like cold and apathetic and like predatory, but it makes sense, you know. In that sense, like, I'd make a very efficient killer, and I'd probably enjoy it, you know, because I would be like, if I could take out a room of 4 silently before anyone woke up, you know, like, and then like sneak in and assassinate the target or some shit, I'd be like, nice. Like, I'd be proud. I would have pride in my work. Like, do you know what I mean? Somebody would walk in with a clipboard and be like, okay, we've never seen a candidate like do it in that particular way. Like, kind of like Hitman style. Like, it's like, I don't know why you thought it was necessary to kill one of them with the lamp on the table, but like, I ran out of knives. You know, like, I'd probably make a really funny spy cartoon. Maybe that's what I'll do with the Bird Bureau or some shit. Like, the name's Goose. Gary Goose. Okay, Gary, well, did you have to use the fucking cement trowel to kill the last one? I mean, that's just horrific looking. I ran out of knives. What do you want from me? Like, oh man, Gary Goose is definitely gonna have like throwing knives that are in the shape of feathers. That'd be deadly. Be deadly in more ways than one. M1A1 was designated for tons of weapons in Modern Warfare 2. So that's why I've seen it in front of loads of guns. That makes sense. My guess is she's talking about a Garand or the M14's civilian variant. That's what he texts me. With drones, an AI battle is going to get impossible. Well, like, what do you mean impossible? It's going to be even more possible, if anything, with drones and AI. Like, I seriously think that's how it's gonna end. Like, that's where it's heading. They're killing. They're gonna kill as many people as they can to have, you know, a certain psychological profile and a certain genetic profile as much as they can, and then they're gonna use the technology to be like, look, you can go to war and get paid to be a soldier, and you don't even need to be afraid of dying. Could you imagine the amount of dudes that would sign up? Like, Jesus, I'd be tempted. Fucking, like, because you're not killing anyone, you're not dying, but you're in the game of global politics in a jurisdictional, like, regulation sense. Because that's what it'd be. It'd just be like, okay, it'd be the new form of, like, Grappler Wars. You know, like Owen was talking about Grappler football, where he's like making it entertaining. You know, it's like I can see a day where like America's robot infantry has like a Nike swish on it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, or fucking, it's like our new GI our new GI robots are sponsored by Reebok. You know, it just has the triangle, just has a red triangle on its chest, and it's like, you know, just Reebok on it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all, man. The population would totally go for that. If you told people that their sons, fathers, brothers didn't actually need to die in war anymore, that they could just compete for resources for, like, you know, an honorable reason or some shit, like, you know, like, that's how they'd pitch it. It'd be like, look, we're still gonna fight each other, but now it's like a game, and like we follow, like, you know, it's considered like a game of honor. But obviously there's still gonna be like corruption and shit where they're like, hey, we won that fight, you know, like, we killed all your robots, so that means we get Crimea, you know, until 2077 or whatever. Like, you know, that's what the contract of the war was, right? But you're gonna have people who are just like, well, why would I adhere to that contract when I can just, like, cyber attack you and fucking, you know, make you weaker in the next battle or so. Like, it's all going to be fake. All of it. It's all going to be simulated. It's all going to be fake. And then, like, and people will go for it because there'd be less human death. But I can imagine what the reality would be like, instead of a load of people dying from war and poverty, right? So you got all the third world death, which is like barbarism and like child death, and then like you got all the elites like making people sterile with vaccines and stuff, like, so there's like loads of mass death still from like war, disease, pestilence, like poverty, desperation, all these things. But then you've also got like the opioid epidemic and like suicide rates and all this stuff. The factors of death on the graphs in the next 50 to 100 years is going to completely shift to where I genuinely think a large portion of deaths will be willful suicide. It'll be like MAID. It'll be like you'll have a ton of people who consider it like the trans thing, where it's like, you know, oh, I'm pansexual, ooh, I'm trans, like, do you know what I mean? It's like the in thing for the kids. It's like the new goth or the new punk, right? The new punk in a time like that will be choosing your death date to go get euthanized or go die, and like people will like celebrate it because like people aren't dying at the same rate in the same way. So now dying is considered a public service because there's loads of us now. So in order to be a good human being and a moral and an ethical human being, you should live till around 45 and then just choose to bow out and give somebody else a turn in the 15-minute hive mind city. Yeah. Like, shit's gonna go crazy, man. Like no room for humans. Yeah, like well, that's it. Yeah, I suppose that, like, do you mean no room for humans on the battlefield? Well, like you could argue that's a good thing, you know. But like, are you coming from the angle of like no room for humans because we're gonna make so many robots, we're gonna need space to keep all the robots, so there's gonna be even like, I can see that. I can see like huge, vast expanses of potential farmland or potential living space used to just house battle bots. I could see that. Be fucking wild. There have been stories from World War II of special military squads that were compromised or that were comprised of vagabonds and rejects who did cool stuff. You never know, Defender. Well, I've heard that I've heard that like loads of times in recent history, like modern history, World War II, and like say like the American Civil War. Apparently there was loads of Irish groups like that, and some French, where like they're essentially criminals, or you know, outcasts. That just like they're not like normal infantry, and a lot of them were like really successful squads of dudes who like, you know, weren't fighting for the crown or weren't fighting for any, they were fighting for like their financial freedom, they were fighting for their legal freedom, they were fighting for citizenship in the case of like the Foreign Legion and stuff like that. And like from what I've heard and seen, a lot of those dudes are like known to be like some of the most dangerous motherfuckers going. Yeah, the Foreign Legion. Yeah, the French lads. Like I've heard they're some of the most badasses of badasses is like the Foreign Legion, because they'll take anyone, and the whole concept is like, your old life is gone now. You are now in the Foreign Legion, and you'll do 5 years here, and after 5 years you can go to France, and you're now like a French citizen, which I think is like, that's a pretty cool way to do it. You know? It's like, why would we let all of our Frenchmen go to war when we can just like use all the prisoners, psychopaths and foreigners and like give them a deal? It's like, look, if you do 5 years in the Legion and survive, we'll let you become a citizen. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not a bad deal. Like, it's a bit mad though. But sure, what isn't these days? Right, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of... I don't want to waste all of this black, so I'm gonna black up the windows a little bit more. But then I'm gonna leave it there, methinks, because it's that time of day. Oh! Whew! Sumimasen. Sumimasen. You should watch Logan's Run. I've heard of that. I've heard of Logan's Run. Is that a war movie or something, is it? Never saw Logan's Run, but I've seen The Island. The Island? Isn't that fucking, The Island? Isn't that, what's that cunt's name? Leonardo DiCaprio? Isn't that The Island? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. They'll kick your ass until you speak French. Yeah, like... A bientot? A bientot? Right. Yeah, we made good progress today. Gatling gun looks a lot better. It's more detailed. I'm gonna leave it there. My beloved Japonaita, I hope you have enjoyed today's PEINTEINGU. I know I did. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the PEINTEINGU. And if you have any honor, pay the PEINTEINGU. I mean, for PEINTEINGU. Don't pay the PEINTEINGU. The PEINTEINGU can't take the money. Pay the monkey, or pay me. I shall return, same time, same price, same high-octane PEINTEINGU energy. Tomorrow. In the meantime, my beloved Japonaita, and all you other filthy mortals, be good, be true, and be beautiful. And I shall see you soon. Sayonara! Post-apocalypse future sci-fi. Oh! Stabru! See if you can get a movie. It's a Dolph Lundgren movie. What's it called? Oh fuck, I can't remember. It's like something about aliens. I've seen somebody talk about it on Facebook and it sounded hilarious. I can't remember now. And I still have to watch that movie that Griff shared. So that's two like really old movies that I want to watch. The Dolph Lundgren one I can't remember. It's like something about an alien and they land and they're doing crime and there's like space age guns in it or something. I Come in Peace. I think it's what it's called. I Come in Peace. I think it's what it's called. See if you can grab that. Ewan McGregor. Oh, that one. I've seen that one. Ewan McGregor and the bitch that escaped from that fucking... Yeah, I've seen that one, yeah. Can't really remember a lot about it, but I have seen it. As far as I remember, it was like okay. It was like interesting. There was like an interesting narrative to it. But anyway, right. I'm gonna stop rambling. Much love. I love you all. Bye bye. Farewell. Ta-ta. Sayonara. Auf Wiedersehen.